Hi guys, I just have a few things to say before the video starts. For the first thing, I want to say thank you guys so much for almost 1,400. Wait. Yeah, I think that's how you say it, 1,400 subscribers. And the phone I am recording on right now is a newer phone, so because my old phone didn't have as much storage, so I had to get a new phone. And this one has data, so I could like post when I'm like somewheres and like play Roblox with my cousin and stuff like that while we're going somewhere. And also the video when we were on the boat, you know how like it's a boat, like we're going fast, so there's wind, so there is wind like interfering with the speaker. I tried my best to block it off, but it's still wind, so it got through. But yeah, without further ado, enjoy the video. It's a she. It's the mother and the baby.
Why is it named Ross?
I don't think it's named Ross.
Or Ross.
Have names or nicknames. They are signs and they recognize.
Ross.
So what a beautiful, beautiful fluking dive from Dross right there. So normally these whales are named for some indicating factor on the underside of their tail. So dross is actually a kind of like old English term for scum or trash. So dross kind of got the short end of the stick when she was being named. But she does have some kind of unique markings on the edge of where the white of her tail turns black. That does kind of look like pond scum, so that's kind of where she gets her name from. So for now, her calf will be known as Dross 21 calf, because that pattern underneath their tail takes about 3 to 5 years to fully solidify. So after about 4 to 5 years or so, this calf will be given a name of its own. But in the meantime, it will just be known as Dross 21 calf. And while this calf is spending time with its mom, it is learning how to be a whale. So right around this point in the season, that calf is starting to wean a little bit and start to feed on more fish rather than feeding on milk from mom. But since that calf was born in the Dominican Republic, it has gained about 70 pounds every single day from feeding on mom's very fat-rich milk. So that milk is about 70% milk fat and has the texture of cottage cheese. I apologize for the imagery. So it is a lot of work for this mom to raise this calf. So after it's been feeding this calf for months and months, has to also teach that calf how to feed on its own properly. So in more recent weeks, we have been starting to see this calf in particular start to mirror some of mom's movements while feeding. So this calf is definitely starting to pick up some tips and tricks from mom. These whales blow bubbles, they're going to kind of appear green to us because we are looking through all of the phytoplankton in the water. So these green patches, and you can also see this a little bit in the area off the back of our boat from our jet wash. That green water shows just how productive Stellwagen Bank actually is. So there, oh, watch her tail at 11. Beautiful fluking dive from Dross. So she is definitely going back down to look for some more tasty schooling fish. So in addition for the blow of the whale, now that we've seen that Dross is clearly busy feeding, you can also look for those bright green patches of water. You see any of these forming, this is a good sign that Dross is blowing bubbles below the surface and will probably surface in that general area. So the reason that Dross is blowing bubbles is to try to scare those small schooling fish. So when the fish see those bubbles, they think maybe a predator is coming. So they try to move closer to the center of their school so their friend on the outside gets eaten instead of them. Little do the fish know that this strategy is actually really helping the whale out. So they'll form a tighter ball known as a bait ball, and it will make it much easier for the whale to just eat all of those fish. So these humpbacks will take a nice big gulp of water full of fish with that bait ball inside. They'll close their mouths around that, and then they push all of that water out of their mouth through the spaces between each plate of baleen. Those fish get trapped up against that wall of baleen, and the whale can just swallow them whole. So watch out for those bubble clouds showing up at the surface, since Dross is definitely busy feeding below the waves. So her calf is likely not solely feeding on those fish at this point, probably also substituting a lot of his meals with milk and occasional feeding on fish, but he is definitely observing those behaviors so that he can also feed independently in the future. So again, these guys will stay together for about 10 to 12 months. So right around the end of the feeding season, these two will most likely start to part ways.
It's like really close to that boat. They're lucky.
So it looks like at least one individual is up at our 9 o'clock. So right here at our, now coming into our 11 o'clock here. Right here at our 11 o'clock, kind of coming into our 12. So it looks like she's going to cross our bow. Oh, here she is. This is actually the calf here.
There's the baby.
And there's mom. Watch for a tail from Dross here. It looks like the baby is right on her port side or her left side as well.
Really close.
Ginormous pectoral flippers below the water. So those are about 15 feet in length. You can also see the leftovers of Dross's bubble cloud here. She's just traveling right below the surface.
She's right there. I see her. Yeah, I see her. She's so big.
I want to see her tail.
Fantastic look at these two. Oh my gosh, it's not often that we get a close approach like that. That was absolutely fantastic.
It's amazing. Did you get pictures? Yes, I did. Pictures. That was the
Watermarks.
Such a cute look at that baby's little rostrum hair kind of in front of their head.
Okay.
Did you catch that?
Yeah. It was so beautiful.
She's at the bright green. I can still see this. I was like, how do you see it? You see it? Because it was still there.
So it looks like there's something off at our 6. I don't know what it is. I just see people pointing. So we wanted to give a very fair whale watch and just did pretty much the exact same thing they did on the right side on the left. But in addition to entanglement, these whales are also trained by boatsmen. So if you or anyone you know, oh, and there's a minke whale out of their 12. Probably the same one. It just popped up for a second. It may or may not pop up again. Very elusive and sneaky minke whales. Oh, there it is again. So it looks just like a lonely dolphin. You just see that back and dorsal fin break the surface.
Leia! I know. Did you see the one over here?
There it is again. So normally they just pop up once. So if anyone's seeing that minke whale, you're getting fantastic.
Okay.
So it's very
She actually did see it.
These are accidentally released. Show up in our oceans. We have had balloons all the way from Ohio, and we knew this because a state representative's face was plastered on the balloon. So if you like to use balloons to celebrate, one thing that you can do is just make sure you dispose of them responsibly. Popping those balloons before throwing them out is a huge help, but there are also eco-friendly alternatives. So we got our humpbacks up at 7 o'clock. So we're going to do a little spin here, I believe. So hold on to those railings. You might feel a little bit more motion here. But blowing bubbles or using eco-friendly confetti are great alternatives to balloons or balloon releases. But also reducing your use of single-use plastics in general can be a huge help. So these whales will take nice big gulps of water full of fish, and if there's plastic in there, they really can't discriminate between the fish. Oh! Something else came up on the right. I'm guessing it was the minke again.
So happy. So happy, guys. So happy.
But carrying around over there by the plastic water bottles or reusable straws will help you think of your waste properly. Oh my gosh, Dross just lunged at our 5 o'clock. So again, you can see that large green bubble cloud as evidence. And there's a calf. Watch for her tail at our 7 o'clock. Oh my gosh, beautiful fluking dive from Dross. Sorry. So you're going to hang out to try and get one more look at these guys, and then unfortunately we do have to make our way home. But we hope you guys feel inspired by today's trip and these absolutely amazing in those bubbles from
It also
drops
has data,
that breathe
so that's
color
not
form all those phytoplankton. Those phytoplankton aren't just important for the
Yeah, she
ocean or
reminded me.
marine ecosystems, they're also very important for us. So those phytoplankton do photosynthesis, just like plants on the land.
So I think that's it, guys. But if I do see something else, I'll of course record. But I think that's it. I might show a little bit of end clips of me of us driving, swimming. I don't know. Back to shore. So yeah. Not yet.
For us, right here at our
Right as I stopped the other video, I saw
10:30, and
that.
there's a calf right behind.
A baby whale. A calf is used for many baby animals though, like a cow. A baby cow is a calf. They're gonna run them over. That boat.
Enjoy your time with us. And definitely feel free to continue spotting for whales and other marine life. I always like to say the whale watch is not over until we get back to the dock. You never know what you can find between here in Boston. Allie and myself will be making our way around the cabins a little bit later on our journey home to answer any questions that you may have and give you guys a little bit more information about the marine mammals, these humpback whales that we saw today. So thank you guys for joining us and enjoy your trip home to Boston.
And when we get off, that's when the video might end. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Depends. Did you have fun, Nebby?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a nap.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
This one fell asleep. Oh, it's so windy. I'm sorry. Wind is calling against I'm not sure if you heard her, but she said she just noticed that I didn't hear her when she was sleeping. But it wasn't that long. Oh, it's so windy. And the boat is now coming to a complete stop. You can see the seals playing around there. Because that is... I did record here a very long time ago on a field trip. That was like a few years ago. 2 years ago, I think. 3? I don't know.
You did a fabulous job.
Alright, go home.
they must have grabbed it for them. Oh, and pictures.
We lost them.
Oh, are our pictures up there?
Yeah.
You guys want to check it out? If you guys are interested, it's $25. That comes with 4 pictures in the frame. If you're all set with that,
Those are really nice. Very nice.
Look at Toyota's face.
Is it, you said?
The wind was blowing in my face. Well, I hope you guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Before you look at it.
What, the fountain?
No.
can we see the picture?
What, the tower? The building? That's really tall. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe for more. Well, bye-bye.